What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung here with again another figure and statue unboxing. For today, I got a pretty awesome figure here. Of course, it's from Takara Tomy, I guess that's how you say it. It is actually Elisabeth from the Seven Deadly Sins. I don't remember what the Japanese name is called, but that's what I've been calling it. So, but of course, Elisabeth. If you haven't seen it yet, actually, I would suggest you go watch the anime. The anime is actually pretty cool, or read the manga, wherever you want to do. I'm a big fan of more of anime, so I tend to stick to that. But the anime now is actually really cool, and I do really enjoy watching it, and hopefully we do get another season for that, hopefully soon. But, like I said, today is, of course, an unboxing and review video for this figure, of course, Elisabeth. And like I said, I never really seen or even gotten any figures from the Takara Tomy line. I guess this is what they call the P2F line. I haven't, seen any or own any of these figures in this company yet. So of course I don't know the quality of it, but I'm a big fan of the character, and you know what? I had to buy it. So, but anyways, we're taking a look at the box first. Of course, we got the front of the box here. We got a window of the box. You get to see the figure in here. I don't know what the stand is for, but you see a little bit of accessories that you can see inside of there. Like I see like a hand. I don't know what this is down here. I don't know what that is. So it looks like she comes with a few accessories. So we'll see what they do. Of course, we're gonna take a quick look at the side here. Then we get a look at the figure right here. We get a look at what this is with the P2F, not PF2, P2F series. You can enjoy two different scenes by switching the parts, find aesthetic details, even enrich your playtime. Enjoy posing a figure and whatever you feel every day. I don't know. That's a weird Englisher there, but at least it's in English, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Of course, we'll take a look at the back of the box here. Okay, so here is the figure. Of course, she has a base there. She has a different hand that gives her more of a. This one's more of a closed up hand, and then the other one that goes down, and then looks like her hand kind of opens up there. This looks to be like, oh, the little stand here. She has a little stand that clips onto her, kind of like what the 1/6 scales, Hot Toys and things like that. So, or even the Raw RH, like the Guts, the 1/6 scale figure that I got, action figure that I got from Raw, as I call him. But of course, you can see the stand here, and then the little stick here, and then of course a little stick that holds her, that clips her in. So, so it looks like she doesn't peg into the ground. So, actually, does she peg into the ground? Looks like it. Looks like she pegs into the ground, and then that little stand there holds her too. So, but we'll take a look at that once we get to the figure. So, of course, and then we just get another look at the figure. I think this one's a little bit different. I think so. The pose is different, a different view of the figure. So, but anyways, let's take a look at the figure. Alright folks, so here is the figure here. I think it looks actually really good. The weirdest part about this, actually, it's a figure, of course. It's not supposed to move. But there's one thing that I found out. I thought I actually broke it when I was setting it up, but you can actually move the head around. You can kind of pose the head in the way you want it, sideways and all that weird places you want to put it. I don't think I can do it now because I have that, but yeah, you can move it around. It was kind of weird at first. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just break it? And then I was like, oh wait, it's movable. So it kind of works as a action figure type thing also. So, but pretty good throughout. We're going to do a quick spin of it first here, real quick. But what I can tell is actually really a really good sculpt. I do actually like the poses too. She's actually, if you've seen the anime, you know the reason why she actually pulls down her dress like that. Her little, well, not dress, but her little skirt. But if you watch anime or read the manga, you probably know why she does that. Anyways, throughout the figure, I think it looks fantastic. There is a problem I had with setting it up. Of course, on the bottom here is the base. The base is kind of weird because there's like two. If you can, you probably cannot see. Well, yeah, you can actually see it right here. There's a little like knob there where you could actually put in one of in one of her foot, but unfortunately I don't know how that works, because it's a little weird, because on this side here she has one here too, and then look at her feet, they're kind of far away. But the coolest part is actually you don't really even need to put it in there, because of course you also have the stand in the back here that holds her up, and it just goes right into there, and then to her body there, and then it pretty much holds her up. So that's the coolest part. Just like, you know, the action figures and things like that, you have a little stand here. So that was pretty cool. So, but like I said, the sculpt itself is actually really good. I do really enjoy it. It doesn't look as good as the other ones, but like I said, these are a little cheaper. They're not like game price cheap, you know, like 10-15 bucks. This thing was like more of like $40, so it's a little bit better than the game prizes that we've seen, but at the same time it's not as great as, you know, those more of a premium, not premium, but more higher tier figures. But to me, I think it looks fantastic. It has this pretty good base. I like the smaller base that it comes with, because it'll fit into my into my shelves. But other than that, like I said, it's kind of weird how they just set up the little bases on the bottom, but other than that, I think, like I said, it looks freaking awesome. I mean, the hair looks cool. I like the hair. I like the hair that she has. Of course, that's how she looks like in the manga or anime. It's kind of covering, you know, part of her eye there. Then, of course, it looks like wind is flowing this way. You do see little seams on top of her head, but it seems like a lot of figures are like that anyways. It kind of goes just like this, or like goes all the way around her head. You probably can't see my finger, but it just goes on top of her head. You can see like a little seam there, but it doesn't really bother me too much. Other than that, yeah, like throughout, I think it looks really fantastic. Coloring could be a little bit better. I feel like the material just looks a little bit like matte color. It just looks I wish it was a little bit more like a brighter color. You can see a little bit better, or like not brighter, but like a shinier color. It's more like a matte looking color. I'm not a big fan of the matte looking color. So other than that, I really don't have too much to talk about. The figure is, like I said, it's actually about 6.5 inches tall. I think it's about there, 6 to 6.5 inches tall. So it's a pretty decent sized figure. And of course, like I said, these are my favorite characters from the anime, and I do like the anime, so I had to get them. Hopefully they come out with more characters. But of course I had to get this one, and of course I got another one coming up, which you guys will see it soon. But like I said, awesome stuff. If I was to actually give it a rating, I'd probably give it about 7 out of 10. Just because, like I said, I don't understand the base work. Maybe I'm just that stupid, but I just don't understand how you need those pegs put into her feet. But at the same time, you also have the little stand in the back here. Either go with one route, you know, go with the stand, or go with the pegs. You don't need to do that. That's just extra work. The coolest part is and of course I don't like the color of the figure, just because, like I said, it's more of a matte color. But other than that, sculpt is good. It actually looks like the character, which is, to me, is always a plus. And of course, her pose is pretty simple too. And of course, she does come with another hand, which I had it out in the box, but it's just a hand that goes down. Of course, you see from the box, it just goes down like that. So you kind of pose whatever you want to. And, oh yeah, and one thing is actually, it's almost like action figures, because you can always move her head around. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. And of course, her miniskirt does move too. I was kind of like, I thought I broke it, because it was like, oh my gosh, it moves. But anyways, that is it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys come back next time, of course, to any of my videos, to mostly my figures and action figures and statue unboxing and reviews. Hopefully you guys come back to that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is Omegabalmung, and peace out.